Just 7. That's all we need.
7 clean, family-friendly seconds.
Welcome back to Mad King, everybody.
Yo-whoa!
Quick couple of announcements. All next week, no streams. I'm out of town. This is my house. No streams. Fuck! Toph is back Friday, correct?
Toph is back today.
And is planning on streaming Bast Horizons Friday still.
Correct.
Okay. And Thursday should still have Elden Ring as well. Other than that, I don't think there's anything new to announce. We're working on some other campaigns and stuff. Things are getting slowly pieced together. Everybody's having a good time. Hope you're having a good time.
Always. Most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes it's terrible.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Where'd
we
we-
get mad.
Especially you.
Yeah.
I do get mad at you guys a lot.
Yeah, just internally, you're just like...
It's just like,
These fucking.
It's like that SpongeBob meme where you're fine.
it's like, and softball, that encounter too.
One of my favorite memes is like
Okay.
it's like a D&D meme is you give them all the players the ingredients to make a sandwich, and then it's just the monstrosities they come up with.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
a sandwich.
It's,
It's not a
It's not a sandwich.
So you could
there's,
take a bagel.
there's a good couple of things,
cut it down
right?
the
Because of
middle.
course, in the world, as in any good D&D world, there's a lot of custom bullshit that winds up going into it, and you have to let the players piece together, and you have to give them hints at things. You guys have an infuriating ability to like hear the evidence that I give you, understand that I am hinting at something greater and more important,
And turn away.
compartmentalize it, right? Like you'll write down a note or you'll talk to each other about it for a split second, and you won't extrapolate on it at all.
Yeah.
And you'll just move on.
Yeah.
And then like the next clue comes up and you're like, oh, that probably relates to this, and then it's never spoken of again. And it's like, well, how is it related to that? I don't know.
Yeah. And then it comes up in her face.
And then and then eventually, right, the steps come full circle and the puzzle is put together.
Why?
And like the villain is revealed and you guys are just like, oh no, I'm in trouble.
It makes sense.
Just,
Oh. I'm gonna die.
Got it.
next week, no games. This week, games.
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 We gaming.
We gaming. Just know my hero this week because Tafa was in Hawaii. But Tafa doesn't own the house. So, yeah, I know, right? Tafa goes to Hawaii. I'm going to South Dakota.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
It's gonna be
That's
great
the
though.
Hawaii of North America, right?
There's a really cool reptile
Isn't that like the
house,
South
like
Park
outside of Rapid,
I don't know.
and
Is it on like the south side of Rapid?
I'm not 100%
Because I'm not even
sure.
staying in Rapid City. I'm staying in Hot Springs, like way to the south.
Yeah, it's only like an hour drive away from Hot Springs because that's
Oh,
where
okay.
that's exactly where my parents live.
Send me that.
Yeah, I'll text my mom and get the
Absolutely.
information because like
I
it's
love
the
reptile houses.
largest collection of reptiles in the U.S. or one of the largest, something like that. So it's got a
actually
really
pretty
cool
sick.
terrarium where they're all like free running and you're walking in around with them and they can like
Yeah.
land on you and it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, so I'll have to send you that information because it'll be really close to where you are.
If you find yourself anywhere near Rapid City or Hot Springs, South Dakota, look up Reptile House.
Yeah. Yeah, and many other cool things.
It is
that
different
my mom
than
can help you
D20
with.
House.
We are 100%.
But only a little bit different.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Unless.
Hey, Mom, do you want to sponsor us?
I was talking more about the Reptile House, but
Well, you know, she works for the American government. Sure, she's
I don't want her sponsorship.
No,
I don't want it.
that's how we get the big money, though. This is how we get into politics. Is D&D house
D&D just.
making changes from the inside?
I don't want to do real politics. I like
Spoilers!
my D&D house, my fake world that I have created from scratch politics that are much more
Attuned to you.
straightforward,
Simple.
very simple.
Yeah.
King bad, overthrow government.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Killing people bad, but
Or
sometimes.
so I say. I could be lying to you guys this entire
okay?
time.
Question mark.
I've lied to you guys a lot, and it's part of that like
You would lie to
giving
us?
you guys the puzzle
You-
pieces and you're not
Ian.
putting them together.
You like to.
Because you totally have like some puzzle pieces tucked away, I'm sure, and you take very good notes.
Do you guys think he's trying to tell us something here?
He's trying to tell us to use our fucking brains.
There's hints that I've given you guys, and I've seen people write it down and then try to relate it to like some other clues, and then be like, "This doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'll come back to it later," and then not come back to it
It's always the
because it was a
yellow
lie.
boots.
Because I lied.
It's the yellow
the
boots.
yellow boots, Ian.
It's the yellow boots.
We know that.
That's why
The Mad King is Tom
I
Bombadil.
just stopped taking notes because Zelly wouldn't really take notes. She took like notes the first day. I'm like, oh yeah, everyone else is taking notes. Yes, I take notes. No, I don't take notes. And now I just go by feeling. What do I feel like Ian wants us to do? He wants us to do this. This is what we're doing. Onward. And that's how it goes most of the time.
Oh,
It's
God.
pretty great.
Yeah, I think about using my brain, and then I start to think about how hard that is. And then
you
I
have a spoonful of peanut butter and forget about
and
it.
then I don't do that.
Where'd we leave you guys off?
So we busted in the tower.
Yes, we are assaulting the lone tower.
Not
We
the Lone
have-
Tower.
Not the
This is
Lone
the
Tower.
North Tower.
The North Tower.
The
The Lone
North-
Tower
is
is a
different
different
tower.
tower because I don't name things interesting names, and I'm
Yeah.
working on that in future campaigns.
Nobody does. Ian.
So we
I know a
had
lot of people. It's very generic names.
We
or
had a
just like
big-
one
That's how it
soup
is,
name.
you know?
I
It
really
works.
enjoy pun names where you're making
Yes.
fun of somebody else, like
Yes.
in the real world. For example,
I do that. I do that with the Bardic Brigade.
Bezos Security, and it's just a bunch of fucking
It's just
bees. It's annoying as shit.
um,
Stinging everything in
we
the
have
back.
crashed through, rather, the big dragon that is Donald, that is East, has crashed through the roof of this tower. I was riding him like a majestic steed that he is, and I just ate shit, and I'm on the top of the tower now,
Yeah.
and he's inside the tower.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
mean,
big
you
hole
know,
to jump down.
Yeah,
I'm only in one level.
I'll get down there. I'm not worried about it.
it's not far enough that you'll take like damage.
Yeah.
It is just that you are, for the briefest of moments, separated by that because you
Yeah.
thought that a single cord of rope would somehow get you through a solid stone roof.
Yeah, it wasn't very good rope. That,
Hey,
that
man, I
stuff's
have
been in
re-
my bag for years.
Hey man,
Didn't
I
even
have
ask the
strong
dwarves for
thighs.
rope, you know,
No,
like-
I have strong thighs.
Crush a watermelon with those puppies.
Exactly.
Hot.
You have terrified the technicians. They are not going to act hostilely towards you. You have broken into a lab.
Yes.
You're going to start spending time, pull out your
Imagine-
patriots.
Yeah.
Out of the bag of holding.
No, I want to jump down and then do that.
Okay, you're not
Instead
going
of
to you're not
just-
going to do anything with these guys.
No, I told them don't move or die, and then Yeah.
Okay. All right. You jump down. They let out like some sighs of relief as you leave.
Good.
You crash down. You are in this laboratory setting. You see all manner of books strewn about, papers, half-filled potions, fully filled potions, sticks and twigs and gems and all kinds of wizard. The Grugnug would love this place, but it doesn't mean a whole lot to you two, I suppose.
No.
And you pull out. So now the question is, right? You of course brought with you the main man, Mark.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have, of course, the main crew. Kenosi is with you guys?
I think we were leaving.
Or did you leave Kenosi?
I think we were leaving Kenosi because this is just like a
It's a
Super
quick
quick-
yeah.
race
we're
through,
trying
smash
to race
and grab.
through,
In and out.
burn, leave a fire behind us, whatever. And then-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the legless lad, Ben, not with his wheelchair, but instead
He is tied
like
to her
duct
back.
taped to your back.
Yeah. That sounds dope.
So he is affixed to you, and you guys do have Bella that you brought as well. I'm going to ask you, because we talked a little bit last session about her not being a combat NPC, where she does have very good abilities, of course, with her anti-magic, but she does not have character classes, right? She's not a rogue, she's not a brawler like Caroline is, she's not a warlord like Alia is. Her hit point pool comes from the peasant class. She has maybe 10 hit points.
She'll stay in the back.
You got 10 minutes of oxygen in the bag.
We can get through here in 10 minutes. Maybe get to a brewery. Maybe get like to a spot where.
Are you not
What
just
we can
dumping
do
us
is
out?
we can keep her out, and then if shit goes down, we stuff her in the back.
I mean,
Yeah.
or we just go through a fight and then like once we're clear with the fight, we open it up, take her out. She takes some breath. I'm gonna stick her back in.
You can't refresh cycle the bag like that. It does take just a full round action if you happen to find yourselves in combat.
That's fine.
Having to do that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, I will keep a soft timer,
Stay in the bag.
and she will not be trying to actively help you guys
Don't eat
by
that peanut butter.
turning off enchantments in rooms and on guards and stuff. The alarm's going off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's some red light kind of glowing from Jim's kind of inset along
an
the corners
adult
of the floor.
dragon in the middle of the laboratory.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's worse than a bullet.
Even before you terrified him, the minute that he smashed into that, one of those technicians was just next to the big red button. Like
that's worse than
you've
a
also
bullet.
tripped all the alarm spells and stuff on the tower to prevent.
I imagine I knocked a
intruders.
bunch of chemicals over, and some of that's on fire too.
Yeah, you can start it. Yeah, absolutely. Start a fire.
Cool. Yeah.
So you crashed into a bunch of chemicals?
I mean, we could just roll.
Like-
we could roll it to see.
Like there were. You want to roll something for how many kegs of chemicals,
We could
Random
roll,
things
roll
that-
for a chance of fire.
flammable chemicals,
Sure, that's sure. What do you want? Highs, lows.
whatever you want. You tell me the odds.
roll
It is highly likely that there are bottles of flammable liquid
You want
stuffed
highs,
all
lows, or you
throughout
want
this
like
thing.
a D12?
So roll a D100,
Yeah.
and the higher the number you roll, the more favorable thing occurs.
Sure, let's do that.
What's the favorable?
Favorable thing to the story being fun, explosiony
Explosions,
fire
yeah.
barrels, or more favorable being I'm not going to give you massive amounts of fire damage that you're weak to because
That.
you're talking about setting yourself on fire right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Okay. Highs is less damage for you.
Favorable highs.
All right. I just didn't know if you were sacrificing
That's a
hit points for-
27.
Well, that's pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, you crashed down right into the explosion factory
Is
of
it
the tower.
have not let
Applicable
us
in
out yet.
fire
I have.
dragon form?
Okay.
Bloop. And then like
does your dragon form have?
And then we're on
that-
fire.
Well, you can use your sport talent in dragon form. She used
as,
it
as
smashing
I'm
through,
dumping you
so
guys
yes, it
out,
would
like
persist.
Bella starts to come out, and I just grab her head and I shove her back in.
She's like,
Get her a snorkel.
she does that kind of
Bendy
classic
straw.
carpy.
But get her the bendy straw. She'll breathe through that.
26, I'll give you, the 75% instead of the 100% or whatever. So go ahead. Oh, see, that's low. That's only 5 points of fire damage, so 10
No
for you.
points. It's like 10 points of reduction.
Yeah, you get the 2, so 8 points total. Because you're
Okay.
weak to it, so it doubles.
Now I got the 10 points because it's 5, right? Initially.
5
and then
goes
it
to 10.
doubles, and then
And
my
then you reduce 2.
reduce 10.
Oh, you reduce 10 on fire. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because of my cloak.
That's right. So mark down because your cloak does have that.
Yeah.
It's
So
that
that's
maximum
one.
a
It's
day,
going to max
so.
the flake. Yeah.
So you don't take damage from it. There is a little fire starting to kind of build up.
Sick.
These
Tommy is
chemicals.
green.
This is like the napalm equivalent. You can take a little time to put yourself out, especially with your icy breath kind of passive. Very easy to put yourself out, but like upstairs here, that fire is going to be a problem for some people.
Will water help or no?
Probably not.
So
No, you're
I
looking at
think-
like Class C fires here.
Okay, cool.
I think with your big dragon self, if it's possible, we just like keep busting through the floors.
Should we put a fire?
I'm gonna go around and give everybody spider climb
The whole
communal.
point is to destroy it. Let it
Okay,
burn.
your round
Yeah,
spent,
you're
Spider Climb
right.
Communal.
Fuck it.
Mark, of course, draws his Shadow Halberd
I'll take
and
it.
is looking around. There's nobody to fight
Well, no,
right
I'm not.
here.
Are you gonna? If you're gonna stay a dragon, then I'm not
Oh,
giving it to you.
and
Well, it's
keep in
communal.
mind that all
Yeah.
of my fear auras are going, so
Yeah.
everybody,
'Cause if you can
without
fly,
me
you don't
rolling,
need it.
everybody has to make the
Yeah, but then I
Yeah.
won't be a dragon.
rolls and saves.
Because there are,
But
you
the
do
less
see
people I
like
give it to, the
a
longer the
lining
duration
the
is for everyone
wall
else.
every now and then in this room, especially. There's like
In and out.
three scientists, and they're just like petrified against the wall or underneath.
In and out.
Good. You're not exactly sure if it's your aura doing the trick.
it's probably a
Your
combination of
presence,
everything. Yeah.
you know?
Probably a little bit. Yeah.
Bam! Surprise dragon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pocket dragon.
All right.
So the plan is to continue just smashing and tearing through,
Yeah. And I do like a
Floors.
like a wing
because
jump
these
up.
floors
down.
now, these are wooden
Need a pat
floors.
Bella,
Yeah.
too.
Let's do like a wing
They're
jump up.
strong
Bag,
wooden floors,
pour out, just-
but
Yeah. You want to check for that,
give her a little
or you
boop
want
on
like a
the nose.
fly? You
like a
want-
strength, just
Straight
rip
strength?
just rip and tear till it's done.
Okay.
I can
Let me pull up my
assist.
dragon.
You want to tear at the
Let
floorboards?
me pull up my dragon
Yeah.
strength.
As he's tearing, like I just like give a big like, Hulk smash on it. I don't know.
Sure. It's a little harder for you being normal sized.
Oh,
to
no,
do
no,
those
no.
I have so much strength.
You want to enlarge?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we stunk.
Want embiggened?
Yeah.
Dude, sweet.
How big round is this tower? Like, how much space do we have in these rooms?
You're talking huge. This
Okay.
thing, like that's why I don't have it drawn out. There is no radius that's going to realistically constrict you.
Okay, cool.
Now there's plenty of individual rooms, right? Eventually you'll hit crew quarters, and those are just normal apartments that East wouldn't even fit in, or you wouldn't realistically fit in right now. But like these big laboratories and stuff, these important rooms, all well big enough for you guys.
It's 22 strength.
That's a nat 20 on the strength check.
Yeah, it takes effort, right? These are some very, very thick wooden floors, and you got to do a little bit of kind of tearing around.
I also have 27 strength as a dragon.
And there are some like main trunk studs that kind of go through.
Yeah.
That's just useless to try to tear through. Just go around it, kind of deal. Yeah, you guys tear through to the next floor. You open up a big enough hole for everybody to easily jump down through. It is another lab. There's going to be a good couple floors of these. If you want to have information floor by floor on kind of what each lab looks like, I can do that for you. Or if you want to make like a perception roll for anything that is
I'll make a perception.
pertinent to you
yeah.
guys,
Well, we'll
Yeah.
do
we can kind
perception.
of skip through.
Yeah.
Perceptions, to do a quick little eye glance over, see what's going on.
24.
24,
30.
30. NVIDIA, you...
I was gonna do a detect magic. Just, I
you
mean, I'm
detect a
sure
lot.
it's
You detect a
yeah,
lot.
There's
yeah.
a-
But like, if there's
spending
any,
some turns kind of refining down.
yeah.
Each one of these labs has at least, multiple magic items in there. There's multiple potions. There are scrolls that are already enchanted. All of the walls are innately magical. There are some kind of enchantments going on right here that are permeating through the stone of this place. There's little enchantments. There are magical light fixtures that are just basically daylight spells that have been enchanted onto a nice stone. There are some magical crystals that you pass by. There's like some sample jars that has like, there's a dead toad and it radiates some magic. It's like dried. Some different sample jars that have some magic in them. There's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking for anything specific, the tech magic isn't going to be
I
the
mean,
most
I would
useful
basically
thing.
just be looking for anything that would be related to like the spell that we're trying to break, which would be like, I don't know what school of magic that would be. I guess
It's
combination. I'm sure.
it's a combination of magics. Referred generally, it's just mental magics.
Yeah.
Is what it is. You as a druid, you run into a good couple of things. There are a lot of natural ingredients here that are kind of like natural psychoses. There's some mushrooms and stuff that have psychoactive effects in some of these laboratories. Some other of the laboratories, you see that there was animal experimentation
Oh, I hate that.
that was being kind of done, and you do know that a source of mental magics, you can ritual magic it, right? So if you torture someone and absorb the magical energy from that event, just like if you went to a party, you could get that positive mental magic, you can get the negative mental magic from torturing somebody. And so they might be doing some small scale experiments with that. Other things pertinent to it. Some of these gemstones might be, a lot of gemstones get utilized in the construction of magical items. So the construction of the apparatus could use a ton of pristine amethyst crystals or anything like that. So yeah, as you kind of go through these first 5-10 laboratories, there are lots of things that all kind of point, that at least confirm you're in the right spot, Perception one more time for me. What would you guys?
I have a 24.
30.
13.
13. You and Ben are just having like the nicest conversation.
Yeah, I'm too busy trying to keep this on my shoulders.
Yeah, it's a little awkward at first. It's taken some time to kind of get him seated properly.
Well, it's mostly just like it's really hard to keep him on and get my flask out.
Oh, he can help you out with that.
Bro, move
Yeah,
your
he's
leg.
more than happy to help.
Can he? Can
Move your leg.
Fucking ass.
What leg?
Wow.
All right. So
Wow.
what Ben can do is he can
Not
like
with his legs.
well, not with his legs, but like there's tons of rubble around and everything. He can just like quickly construct like a beer hat for Zelly.
I'm not wearing a beer hat.
Come on.
But that's
not what the conversation is
around. Ben is snickering because these two are trying excruciatingly hard at each floor level to just like smash up this wood and tear through this like magically hardened and treated
And
wood
there's
floors.
stairs right there.
Not only are there stairs right there,
We can't fit
Wait.
down the stairs.
there is a large-sized lift off to one of the sides. You think utilized for bringing like ammunition and supplies to the labs and to the magical siege engine at the roof. He also says, I could just destroy these floors.
Wait.
Hey, Ben.
Wait.
I heard that. I get 30 on percent. I heard that.
You're checking out the labs.
So the next time that they're going to destroy one, right? Like they're getting ready to do that last swing to get through, just end the floor right there. Just let them
Just
fall on their
sweep it
butts.
right out under their
Yeah.
feet?
Yeah, it'll be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Get me in contact with the floor, would you? Just kneel down for a little bit.
Yeah. I gotta sit anyways. It's
You guys
fine
going
for
through a
me.
couple of these labs. What is there anything specific that you are paying attention to?
I don't know.
Your
Anything
guys'
that is
specialty
very
isn't exactly towards wizards' labs.
yeah. Anything that looks
Wizard.
incredibly shiny and important.
I'd like shiny important. I'd also like dwarvish. Because they're messing with the dwarves.
Yeah.
You see nothing dwarvish in these top
Oh,
layers.
If they have anything about the scary shadow demons as well. Any info.
Nothing about that in any of these labs. No.
Or about the spider also. Possibly.
Mostly because, that's not what this tower was doing.
Yeah, but
It's
you
all
know.
compartmentalized knowledge.
I mean, we did send the spider here.
You
so
did
they
send the
might-
spider here, yeah, and you're going to run into the
Go
effects of
now.
that relatively soon as you chew your way through the tower. Do you guys pay attention to like the names, like the name tags for the lab? Because there's like, it's
dyslexic.
like, oh yeah, this is Julie's lab or whatever.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for like the Chris Spikehill lab.
Well,
Like his-
you're just like,
I would
not
like,
Vical, not a V, not a V, not a V.
I would like to read the names of the lab because they'd probably tell us what the labs are.
Yeah,
So,
they
like-
do have attached things. Most of the names are meaningless to you.
Okay.
In
But if
fact,
if it's like
all of the names are meaningless to you.
secret camp lab or
But there's a specific lab where it is, hey, magical geology and crystalline enchantment lab.
what? Those
There's
I know some of these words.
there's a lab specified for the degradation of ritual magic from of negative emotions.
That might be helpful.
Lab.
That would probably helpful.
Who
You s-
named these
Do
labs?
you like want to spend some
It's
extra
really long
time there?
names.
I mean, that's like the whole spell effect, right?
That's more like the descriptor of the lab, right?
That's like
It's really, this one specifically is Lady Alicia's lab of
Ah.
the
Isn't that
the
like
degradation
the whole
of negative
spell
effects
effect
of.
that they're doing with the dwarves.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's the whole point of this tower. Each individual lab seems to handle kind of like a specific piece of the puzzle researching.
I like to pop my head in.
Well, you don't have to pop your head in. You
you're right.
smashed through the ceiling.
We're in it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, because we're
I
kind
thought it
of
was like another door.
We're kind of
Okay.
speedballing through.
Okay, I thought it was like another door.
No, these are
Okay.
like the levels
Got
because
it,
these are
got it.
huge labs.
Got it.
You peek around that one a little bit more, the degradation effect. You see some of those little Rubik's Cubes for ritual magic sitting around. This is the one where there was the obvious animal experimentation going on.
But no animals left.
Uh,
Well, Rubik's dude.
no. No live animals left. There are some cages left over. It
Ritual
kind of
magics?
seems like
mean,
this
if you wanna
lab
grab
has
some, grab
been
some.
non-functioning, or at least like
Hey, Bella.
greatly reduced in function. They probably got what they needed out of it.
Can I grab one of those cubes?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many how are they placed? They're like individually?
There's
Whatever
just
I
kinda
can
like
get.
a little pile of them.
Yeah, whatever I can quickly get.
There's like a drawer with like a half dozen of them in it, and then
Yeah,
there's a
I'll
couple
grab like a
scattered.
handful of whatever.
Sure, you get
Big
6.
dragon handful.
Put it in bag holding. 6.
Bella, hold on to this.
Every time we open it up, her head just pops out. Jumps back in.
Girl.
Every time she pops up, this isn't going to be your whole day, I promise.
Please.
20-minute adventure.
In and out. 20 minute
Yeah,
adventure.
20
2
minutes.
breaths. That's all you need.
So where the fuck are all the people?
You have been running in sporadically to scientists.
And they kind of just run in the other
Oh,
direction?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
scientists. They're not going to fight you.
Okay,
These are
cool.
not evocation wizards. These are not powerful spellcasters. These are relatively low level casters. 90% of the time, they're going to be focused on enchantment kind of spells and stuff. They're lab workers.
They're a
not
bunch of
warriors.
nerds.
So are we just going to let them run away, or should we grab one and tell them to direct us?
I mean,
That's not a
sure.
bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's grab one of those nerds.
Yeah, you grab.
As one's running by, just like palm his head. Get over here.
Yeah.
It's better that you grab the nerd than you.
Yeah.
Because I just crush them.
You'd stab them.
You have claws.
They'd get frostbite.
They have soft bits. You get it.
I just have. I'm very large.
They got very soft hands. These are not like paleontologists, right? These are not field working scientists.
These are engineers.
They wear safety goggles.
Engineers,
You know?
they're lab chemists.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
They're civil engineers.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you grab one. He is scared and wets himself
Where's the apparatus?
immediately.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'll just grab him and. Do you want to live today?
Yes.
Where's the apparatus?
Please don't kill me.
Where's the apparatus?
I have a family.
Where's the apparatus that is causing the sickness?
The sickness?
The dwarf sickness.
Sickness lab is
No,
3
no,
levels up?
no.
I don't.
The apparatus.
The
The nasty
apparatus-
spell.
The nasty. Oh, the main.
Stressy depressy.
The big one. The bigs. That it's in the subfloors.
Which subfloor?
The bottom. It's the bottom subfloor. You can't go any deeper.
Oh, very bottom.
There's I don't know. I haven't been there. It's classified, but I know it's the bottom.
I want to roll sense motive.
Just please don't kill me, man.
That is a 22 sense motive.
A 22. He seems that he's $150 with you. He might not be giving you all the information, not because he's trying to withhold anything from you, but because
he
he's
doesn't know.
crazy panicking,
Ah.
and it might just be fleeting his brain that he knows something important.
Okay.
Hey, if you were going to steal one thing from this place, what would it be?
One thing from this play.
You don't have to. Give me one. Can I grab one?
No, he does what he wants.
Yeah, no.
They're the subfloors, the subfloors, but the big apparatus. The big apparatus has some very big gems in it. Those are extremely valuable.
Gems of wondrous power.
Yeah. They're like that. There's knowledge stones. There's knowledge stones. Do you guys cast spells? Do you guys want spells?
Sure.
There's knowledge stones. The main ones are stored down past in the subfloors. They're in the subfloors. They've got all the spells in them. They've got all the knowledge. They got all the research. They're all stored.
I'm gonna slowly set him down to where his like feet touch the ground as I'm still holding his head.
Do you let off a little pressure?
No, like I'll just like
Okay,
keep holding
because
his head.
knees don't work.
Oh.
So as low as you want to put him, that's as low as he's gonna.
Yeah, his feet will touch the floor, and then I'll just let him go.
He just collapses, and he wallows there and weeps for a good moment.
Shoo.
He cannot.
Okay. All right. Down we go.
He is a pile of jello and urine.
I am going to walk over and drool on him. Intentionally.
With your peanut butter drool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peanut
the
butter.
scientist, he's a little bit of
Very
an older
cold.
gentleman. He seems to be, he's like, a head researcher of this department
You
Yeah.
gave him a heart attack.
kind of
He's
thing.
dead.
He immediately, you come over and start,
I'd
ice
look at
breathing
him,
a little bit, and his eyes go wide, and he very obviously goes into at least shock but he starts like grasping at his chest and like writhing.
Oh goddamn, you're an asshole. Just gave old man a heart attack. And it's fine. Let's go.
I can do CPR.
No, not as helping. Sends him through the floor. No, please don't.
I won't do that.
You just leave him there to writhe.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. Well, he's gonna fall on the floor anyway, so let's break up this floor, huh?
Yeah, you guys reach up and you go to smash down on the last lab floor, and it just falls apart underneath you. I need reflex saving throws. You got a lower DC because you have wings.
I also have graceful flight.
That was a nat 20.
Oh, we also all have spider climb. Is that helpful at all?
Not when you're falling.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's the nat 20. I
Graceful-
like superhero landing. I'm set.
Yeah, you like your
Graceful
fists are
flight
coming
help
down
out?
and it falls out from under you. You just do a front flip and just land perfectly on your feet.
Dark Souls rolling too.
Yeah.
Graceful flight help at all?
I don't think so. 'Cause it's a short fall. You're just getting caught off guard.
18.
18, you're all right. It goes out from under you, but you were able to flare your wings and
Well.
kind of land semi-gracefully.
Is the dude still under me? Wait, no. Where's the guy? Where's the dude guy?
Yeah,
Where's heart attack?
I don't know. Set him down
He's
somewhere.
still up top.
Yeah.
You guys
He's on
moved
the
off a little
floor.
bit. You walked around. It's a big floor.
Yeah.
You guys keep thinking like
Okay, I thought he took up
Tower?
the whole floor. Okay.
you guys keep thinking like tower. I'm talking like tower.
No, I was thinking like tower. I thought Ben was like floor. You know?
No, it's like a 20, 30 foot
Okay.
radius.
Okay.
You can't do the entire area.
It doesn't quite reach out that far.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
How's a 15?
You guys fall through. 15, you bounce.
Cool.
So
It's not far enough to
You're
deal
rabbit.
damage, but you know.
Are you a rabbit right now?
I'm a rabbit.
If we gotta get all the way to the subfloor, like,
Yeah.
do we want to just,
Take the stairs.
or have Ben just go?
Go where? He's here.
Have him just drop the floor out from under us again. Ben, do it.
You guys crash through after going through the last of the labs.
Can he like speed drop us?
Huh?
Can we like?
Well, no, we have
He
to
can,
like
he can
land
go pretty
and then-
quick, but you
He
gotta
needs
land
at least
and
a
go,
round, right,
He
for
needs a round for
Yeah.
each.
Yeah.
You guys hit though this floor. This is not a laboratory. This is
The
something
elevator?
different. This large room seems to be filled with all manner of different magical apparatuses, and they're all functioning. So there's a bunch of crystals on wires spinning around. There's a bunch of weird tree things made out of metal with little bits of lightning zapping
Ooh,
between
that's
them.
cool.
Okay. Would you accept would you accept an engineering check to see what some of these do?
Yes,
Okay.
if you want to spend some time in these
What
rooms.
do you guys think?
I
Yay or
mean,
nay? Should
we're
we
kind
go
of here to
straight through?
destroy the magical apparatuses, and
straight through.
obviously these things are doing something. So if we can get like in a quick look, a gleam of like, are these worth destroying, or are
Sure.
these just like miscellaneous bullshit?
Or anything that
Let's
could
see
be
if
useful.
it's
Exactly.
useful or worth destroying.
You have
That is a 19 on the die.
magic stuff.
So
I-
that is
Knowledge,
total
magic.
I do.
23.
23 on engineering.
Hot dice.
23 engineering check.
So
Okay.
that is a nat 20 for a 23 total on spellcraft.
I was gonna roll a spell. I'll assist you on a spellcraft.
All right. Spellcrafts take a little bit more time. I'm going to handle you first. As you guys go up and start immediately, casting some little detection spells, utilizing some easy mage sights and stuff to start looking at these schools of magic and try to tease apart what they are. Ys, you, as an engineer,
What's that lever do?
start by going to the control panels. They're labeled.
Oh, dude, sweet.
Yeah, so there is the alarm system. There is a magical apparatus that is actively casting
Can
like
I turn?
a strengthening or a resistance from missiles spell on the walls.
Oh.
There's a magical apparatus that handles scrying, and it's kind of like a conduit, and so it looks like they have different viewpoints
Okay.
through the tower and
Does it
outside
look
of the
like
tower.
this
to
is
go
like
to
a control
security
room for the defense?
Yeah.
Security room?
Maybe not a control room for it, but it is where the bulk of the magical apparatus is
Okay.
sit for the defense of
Let's
this
turn
tower.
off all the defenses.
Yeah, you just start switching
Well, I
switches
can read,
off. And,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has very big hands. You just put it at the top and just chunk.
The airplane.
Given the time you would be able to tease apart what these things do, it's much quicker and much easier to
Okay.
read, take it at face value, shut it off, leave it on, do whatever you feel like.
Is there a request for reinforcements on the thing anywhere? Comms anywhere? Is there?
There is no magical apparatus that's necessary for comms because you can just utilize
Okay.
sending stones, and you don't necessarily need a big magical conduit for those.
Right. Okay.
Part of the alarm spell is, that it alerts everybody and stuff, and that's already tripped.
Is there a button to
just
say
shut off.
sorry, false alarm?
Not
Is there
here.
a button to
you
say
would,
this
you would
is a
have
drill?
You'd have to leave the
Right,
magical
that's what I was
apparatuses
thinking.
on, those specific alarm apparatuses. You would have to find and gain access to the control room specifically.
Is there
you
a map?
You can do that. No,
There's no map.
there is no
In the
map.
room?
Not here. No.
Okay. No fire escape map?
Well,
This
there's
is fucking ocean. This bitch or what?
right. There's,
That's
there's
just
a,
an ocean
there's a fire
violation.
escape map in the sense that there is a sign that says magical lift
This way.
and stairs.
Okay.
Right. Like
I know.
it's-
Yeah. Okay.
I guess you kind of don't need a fire escape map if it's a tower. Just
Yeah,
fire,
you're right.
go down.
You go to ground floor.
Trying to get something, get an idea.
It
Yeah.
is
Okay.
right. So you do know, like you would know, you're on the 37th floor for this one.
Cool.
But they don't have each floor labeled
Okay.
for their emergency fire exit thing because
There.
no one does that.
Okay. And this is only like security, so there's no like turn this.
This isn't
lift
even
off.
security. This is like engineering.
Okay.
This is like where the ship's engine is.
Oh.
But the control room is somewhere else.
Got it.
All right, well, shut them all off. Let's go.
Shut them all off.
You just start turning things off. Those red lights stop flashing at the corners of the rooms. The little wail that's going on stops. You
Oh,
start
thank
hearing
God.
more of just men shouting.
Sweet.
There wasn't any of those that said like release magical beast or anything, right?
I read them.
No, there's nothing
read
that
them.
like releases a kraken.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool.
This
though.
this tower.
I'm into that.
Self-destruct.
Okay, there is.
Self-destruct button.
There's not a self-destruct button.
No big red shiny button.
Same.
Wonder what this does.
There is a magical apparatus that is responsible for hardening and enhancing the cells. And if you turn that off, whatever these cells are made of, right? If they're stone, there's the magical enchantment is hardening and increasing the hit points of the stone.
Turn that on.
So you turn that off, and the cells are just a little less secure wherever they are and whatever they're holding.
Cool.
That's fine. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, what if there's like just
All turret.
There is also a
And
magical
there
apparatus responsible for all the light spells.
Okay.
Do you turn that one off?
Oh, dude, you should because I have dark.
I
one
don't.
person has dark vision?
You can turn into something with dark vision.
Not really.
Let's leave the lights on.
We'll leave the lights on.
Okay.
We're scared of the dark.
Yeah, you do say turn them all off, and I just got to make sure that
Yeah.
that
okay.
I understand you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's not turn off the power or like
Yeah.
nothing like anything that would help us.
Other
in
important
That'd be cool.
ones, there's an apparatus
Maybe
that
spider climb,
runs
no one else does.
transport chests through the tower.
Is it on or off right now?
It would be on when you walked in.
I'll turn it
Turn that off. There's one that handles a portal somewhere.
on. Where? Does it say where?
It does not say where.
Is there like any kind of label for the portal? Any kind of acronym? Maybe like Portal B4 or something like that? C7.
Turn it off.
No, it's just the one. So
Okay.
it wouldn't need any like specific designation for it. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. That's about it.
Yeah. All right. All those kind of things you shut down. Just the lights left on in all reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to big chillin' mode for the defenses at least.
Do you shut off the magical lift?
That's what I was wondering.
No.
You leave the magical lift operation.
Whoa. What do you guys think?
Should
I
we
think we
take
should
it
shut that
down?
off. No, because
I need perception rolls from those of you
I
who
think
are trying to pay attention to things.
I think trying to like if we were to leave that active, that just leaves more opportunity for like them to like intercept us with reinforcements by bringing them up on the lift.
37.
That's what I
37.
was thinking too. Is
There's an
turn it
engineer
off,
like
but-
hiding behind one of the bigger machines.
25 perception.
There's an engineer like hiding behind one of the bigger machines.
Yeah, I'll hop on over there.
A nat 20.
You hop up to
Oh,
him.
nat 20.
There's
31.
an engineer hiding behind one of the bigger machines.
What color is his hair?
It's brown.
Cool.
Yeah, you bounce up, and he's just like, shoot, don't bring him here, shoot, go.
Hey, guy.
Rabbit just turns around and speaks.
Yeah.
I don't have.
So are we just gonna leave him here, or?
He's just like against the wall, wide-eyed.
Huh?
You're sitting
Dragon
there like
speaks,
really
huh?
getting into the machines. The dragon pulling these little teeny tiny levers. And he's like,
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I think so. Like, does he know anything important?
Do you know anything important?
Apparatus. Sub-basement. Where's the apparatus?
How do we shut it off?
Subfloor.
there's a control panel down there. I wasn't allowed to go down, but I worked on the control panel briefly before it was put in place
Control
last year.
room?
How do we get in?
Control room for the apparatus
For building. Security, cameras,
for all of these.
doors.
For all these. Yeah. 2 floors down, just underneath the armory. It's fortified, and it's one of the first things that they go and guard. There'll be at least one special forces team there.
Thank you.
Hey, if you want a new job after this, we probably pay better than
Yeah,
you.
you probably say fine.
We have dental.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you guys are.
Ragtag group of pals.
We don't have.
It's better you don't. Ben, do the thing. Quick, he's gonna ask questions.
You guys okay, you fall through to
The armory.
the armory. That's right, another room there.
We'll take some time here.
I thought we were gonna ask him how to get in, but okay.
What do you mean? We open the floor up.
Yeah. We know how to get in.
Magically defend it? Oh, hit the off button.
We'll see.
Go on.
You guys go through to the army. There are some racks. There's a lot of the generic weapons that you guys are used to seeing. Lots of swords, lots of small shields, some axes, spears, bows and arrows, crossbows, and their ammunition. There are as well some
Shotgun shells?
specialty weapons. No shotgun shells. That's Dwarvish make. There's nothing Dwarvish here. But you do see some of those spell deals. There's
Spell
like
thing? My
2
spell
or
gun?
3. Yeah, like the not like yours, but like the ones that you
Close?
guys ran into at Thoth's library.
Yeah.
There's maybe 2 of those sitting on a rack. The rest are gone.
Take him.
Yeah, like I'll go through and the things that
Grab him.
look, the things that look not just like plain weapons. I'm just gonna grab them. I won't spend too much time looking at them.
I mean, they're all super nice, but
Yeah, no, I'm looking for like the two spell guns. I'll
Uh-huh.
grab like I don't know if
Okay.
they have anything that's inherently like.
there's
Weapon
some
we really
little
haven't seen before, you know.
there's some little like metal orbs down there. They've got like a button on them.
Whoa, that's weird. They got like a thing you could pull out of them?
No, it's like
We've seen grenades.
they're little palm-sized spears, like a baseball size,
Yeah.
and they got like a button that you click.
In the armory?
Yeah, there's a half dozen of them
She hit
sitting
the
around.
button.
Most of them seem to be gone. Looks like there's a huge crate of them. There's only like 6 left.
Engineering check?
It's gonna take time.
No.
Just if you want them, check it out later. Just put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Put it in the bag.
Stuff them in the bag.
Bella, move.
Every time we open them back.
Okay.
There's also a last thing that would be maybe interesting to you guys is there is a shelf kind of tucked in a back corner of all of this that has little figurines, like little porcelain dolls.
Okay.
They're like elementals. So there's like a little fire guy and a little wind guy.
Okay. Is it kind of like
Kind
Carry
of thing.
Companion type thing?
They're bigger than that.
And they're on a grid. There's a bunch of dice around.
No, they're not on a grid. There's not a bunch of dice around. They're not miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons.
And they're strangely
They
like
stand
you.
they stand about this tall.
Get Inception this bitch right now.
In the bag.
Okay.
How many of these things you said?
Say 2 dozen.
Prius runs this space.
I also have Ant Hall Communal prepared.
All right.
You just start filling up backpacks.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, moving on.
You also notice as you guys are looting, since looting is going to take a little bit of time, the magical lift is active.
They turn it back on.
And a lot like in the way of an elevator, it turned back on, and it is rising from the ground floor.
So when you say magical lift, I'm picturing there's just like a box. There's no like cables or anything attached to it. It just moves up and down the tower freely with the magic.
Yes, there's probably some cables attached for safety. For in the event of the apparatus getting shut down unexpectedly, it doesn't just crash from the top to the bottom and completely destroy the whole thing. There would be some kind of locking system that would stop it from doing that. But yeah, it is not an elevator that is moved by people running in a wheel
So
and a bunch of ropes. It is moved by the magic.
Bella, turn it off.
I want I want to cut these cables, and then like we could take Bella off or Bella out of the bag and have her just touch it to make it like the whole thing.
You want to
collapse.
like wedge open the doors and
Yeah.
That'd be pretty easy.
yeah.
Get my little paws in
You
there.
open the doors. You have her temporarily disenchant it, so
Yeah.
it stops, and you snip the safety cords.
Yeah.
All right. You hear it fall, go crashing down. It was maybe 10 floors from you guys,
People screaming.
Sick.
so it's
Any
falling
screams
20
of
floors.
of pain?
I know that you would hear.
Sick. All right. Cool.
Sick.
Thanks, Bella.
Let's move on.
Okay,
Alright,
so the
fine.
magical lift is destroyed at this point. You guys will not be able to utilize it either. You
It's
just
fine.
keep going
Down.
through the floors
Yeah.
We weren't planning on
on not
coming
doing
back
that.
up.
Well, I know you weren't planning on coming back up. It's just
There is no lift now.
I spent so much time at the beginning of the session telling you guys about how I gave you guys like an obvious hint at something and you ignore it completely.
The magic lift?
No,
Oh, was that a hint? Oh.
the magical lift was not a hint. No, we talked about something last session.
That was a long time ago.
It was a while ago.
Oh, I remember.
What is
Ian said that there's a high possibility that like with our whole go through the floor plan that like we'll end up going through one of these floors and there's like a 60-foot drop.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can fly.
You can. And we all have spider climb. So instead of like
Hole in the
breaching
side?
clear, drop through
You're
with
gonna
the
have
floor.
been destroy an area and then you jump in afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a little peek.
It'll slow you down just a smidge, but like whatever. So you break through the floor and
we
you
don't
go
have spider
down.
climb for that long. Like it's 10 minutes per level divided up between however many of us. So
We have it for long enough.
Maybe 4 parties because East doesn't need it
yeah.
and Ben doesn't need it because he's just affixed at Zelly.
So about
And you can
20
turn it into
minutes
something that
each.
can fly. So
Yeah.
like you
And
don't
Bella's
even
in the bag.
particularly need it.
So you got like 20 minutes of it. So honestly, you guys are probably getting pretty close to running out
Yeah.
with the time that you've been spending.
Oh yeah, I guess we just stop and loot for a little bit.
You've
Yeah,
been,
that's fine.
you've been
We'll
doing
figure it
some
out.
looting, you've been spending some time in the labs, researching things, and then the individual magical apparatus shutdowns, that took a decent chunk of time. You blow a hole through the floor, and it is at this time that the alarm starts back up again.
Oh, we left homeboy up there. He just turned all the things back on.
You guys did not destroy any of the magical apparatuses. You just turned them off. And so, yeah, the engineer there is
Doing his job.
doing his job and turning them back on.
Hey, Flyboy.
Go deal with that.
You take a second, you fly back up there. Yeah, you go
Just
you go
nab him,
floor
bring
up.
him.
I just want.
And yeah, there he is. He's like
I just want to slowly.
Just
Yeah,
whole
he's-
dragon head just pops out of the hole.
he's like winding up the tree that like sparks a little electricity. You have to like crank it like an old starter motor.
hey.
He almost jumps out of his skin, and he just like hits the floor, turns back, and he just like scrambles away
What are you
from
doing?
a little bit.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay, all right, I'll
Turn it
turn
off
him
right
off. Okay, I'll turn him off. He like crawls over and like uncranks the machine once, and it just stops any kind of revving. He says, "Okay, it's off."
All of them.
Okay, all right, okay.
All of them.
He goes and so you sit and you wait for him to turn the couple that he turned back on
Yeah.
off.
Kill that man.
Don't kill him.
Okay, he turns him off.
Come here.
Like to the hole.
Did you tell him to get it in your mouth?
Intimidate?
He seems petrified from the idea of approaching you. He is not complying out of defiance. He is not complying because he cannot make himself approach a dragon.
I'm scared.
He just starts groveling. Please, no, come on, it's just a job. It's just a job.
That's what the Nazi said too.
Maybe don't kill him, but just like grab him and just like,
Enjoy the spoils of war! I'm gonna bite his legs off.
Oh my god!
Sweep down and you
that's not
take
even gonna
his
solve
legs.
the problem.
Where are you at?
He can crawl back.
Where are you at? Ah!
That's one option.
At least go for the arms.
I thought
Yeah,
he was gonna
you
bring him
absolutely
down so he can
you
like.
crunch down. You feel the femur snap and the flesh sever. It is not
Sweet.
a clean cut by any means.
Great.
Do you like the taste of human flesh?
No.
Roll for it. Do you?
I never tried it before.
Tastes like peanut butter.
Right? How does it taste? Roll for
What
it.
do you think the odds are?
I don't. Peanut butter bacon sandwiches are pretty delicious.
That's
part of
just bacon.
You do eat a lot of jerky. You eat a lot of meat.
And with the blood oath.
Long pig, Ian.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think we drank blood sometimes.
Oh yeah, probably.
100%.
Yeah. You've acquired the taste.
I think the odds are pretty high.
I think the odds are kind of up there. I think
Without-
50-50. I think 50-50.
Okay. You want to roll highs, lows?
Yeah, I want 50 highs. I like human flesh.
Highs, you know, I can make this a regular recipe.
Don't quote me.
Somebody just like
A little olive oil, some sliced cucumber.
Right? No, maybe I can make something out of this.
somebody
fuck,
just
dude,
clip
that's a
Donald
51.
saying I like human
51.
flesh.
Without like you
51.
sever through these legs,
Yeah.
and as the screams just begin filling your ear, you realize you've already swallowed.
Damn. The legs?
Yeah.
Damn.
And you pull back. He's got just you bend him. He's got these
Bend is
bloody
also-
nubs
Oh, I get it.
with these jagged bits of bone sticking out from them, and he's just
He's gonna
How
bleed
good
out.
was it, Ian?
Now
kicking
you
and
can
screaming.
Like, how good was it?
Just
I mean, it was
finish
only a
eating.
51, so like,
Put him
you
out of
know,
his misery. Finish the job.
You didn't hate it. You're neutral, pretty much.
pretty
You're
good.
like,
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like it's not like you're
It's not
sitting there savoring your favorite meal, but it's refreshing.
It's not something that you would seek out, but it's also
Not
something
what I
that you would
expected
not
this
reject if it was
session,
offered.
but
You know, it is right in front of me.
Like oatmeal.
I'll finish it
Like
up.
oatmeal.
You finish him off.
Fine.
Yeah, had last. Had last.
So are you just gonna like nibble up them like mini corn or something?
Come on, bro.
Slurp them like spaghetti.
Slurp him.
Yeah, you slurp them in. And just
You get to the armpits and the
one
arms just go up.
tasteful crunch, and you get that like spurt of flavor.
It's like a
Spurt
gusher.
of flavor. Spurt of flavor.
delicious.
Slushy gusher.
Little blood hot pocket.
No, I don't like that.
That one was really fucking good.
It is at that point that you realize
Dude, it's like boba.
the flesh isn't the good part.
It was 93 on that.
It's the organs, right? And like the brain. That's the tasty stuff for you.
good.
The viscera.
Dude, it's like large boba.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go back down. Let's go back down.
Yeah.
Make sure all the things
You guys hear just like a small conversation go. Yeah, you gain a hit point from your blood pact.
Oh, damn. No.
Yeah.
Not like this.
That was a human life taken, and he was a specialist. He is an enemy, so yeah, you do gain
Oh
a hit point.
no!
Does that go into my dragon pool or my normal pool?
Your normal pool. Your
Okay.
dragon pool does not
He said
extend like
it's
that.
good for you.
Good for you, too.
Nutritious.
Nutritious. All right, well, scrub.
You guys hear that little bit of conversation, and then just oh god, this horrid scream.
Oh God, please
and a little peep, and East comes back down.
Burp a little bit.
Perception rolls?
Why are they rolling perception? I'm gonna lick my lips before I
36.
get down there.
23.
Yeah, everything looks normal, but East kind of comes down and he's like, yeah,
I took care of it.
He's like, I took care of it. And he gives you guys that little toothy dragon grin. There's a little, like, sleeve from a leather coat in between East's teeth.
Were you flossing?
No.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Is there something in my teeth?
There is. You pick out a little piece of leather coat.
Is there blood on it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's well stained.
All right, let's go.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Do you guys
you shouldn't be
all
too
jump down
offended.
at
He didn't
once,
eat an
or do you
animal.
like stagger how you go down?
No.
You're just hopping down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys jump down into this. You are in a very large room. There's a bunch of desks around and some small magical apparatuses. You think conduits for connecting multiple sending stone lines at once. It's very similar to like Grugnug's bigger apparatus that he had built for that. And then there is, on the far end of the room, a vaulted armored door. And there are two little slats on either side.
This is the control room.
It is the control room.
Cool. We'll take Ben over there.
Ben.
Yeah, you guys start
Open up that
approaching.
door.
You hear the swishing of metal on rails, and you see a little bit of light pour out from those two little slits. What is your touch AC?
Not my touch, AZ.
As you're walking up.
So would it actually have been me in the front?
You-
Because I'm carrying Ben.
Do you walk in front of Oozle or behind Oozle?
Ben doesn't have to touch it. He just has to be in range, right?
He still has to touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, he has to touch
It's
it.
not the Ben you knew.
Yeah.
Does it open before we get
A
there? is
little
what you're
lesser
saying?
powered.
It's opening like as we're walking towards there.
The door is not opening, no. There's the big vaulted door, and then there are two, like, sideways arrow slits. That's very loud.
What's going on?
It's really small. I can't see.
PJ Boy, granting East either 4 rerolls or a hero point for eating a man. Your choice.
my God! Good for
You
ya.
are always so
It's good for you.
I'm happy for you.
The only thing that I'll
My
remind you of
gosh,
course,
thank you so
rerolls
much.
only last for the session.
I will take a hero point, my friend.
You take a hero
I
point.
will.
I'm going to turn down the volume on that. just
Incredible.
I will up it up, and now I'm back up to full hero points.
Oh, must be nice.
Thank you, PJ boy. Thank you, that man's mother and father.
I
Your
have
DNA
lost.
combination was delicious.
Delicious. It was mid. It was pretty good.
It was fine.
Give me a hit point.
So,
Thank you.
do you want to be walking in front of me? Yes or no?
No.
Because I interpreted it since it was Oozle's move that he was like, yeah, come this way, and you were then following with Ben.
My touch AC is 14. Yep.
That's worse than mine.
Yeah, it's awful. It is awful.
We don't have very good touches.
No. My normal AC is like a 55 right now.
We take
How many
away
hit points
all
do you
that
have?
armor and stuff.
90?
My touch
that-
and my
cool.
AC are the same.
You
Take away
just
that armor
hear
and that tower shield.
fire, and spells begin loosing. And 4, that's 4 hits.
When I hear the word fire,
Yeah.
do I have enough of a split second
To what?
to pop my invincibility?
No.
Okay.
You are going to take these.
Okay.
You can spend a
Wait.
hero point to go out of turn, I suppose.
I mean, that would be
Wait.
nice. I have 0 hero points.
Hold on. But wait,
Oh?
I do. I have the hero points.
do you want to spend a hero point and do
What?
something?
If I cast Nice Wall in front to block it.
It would certainly block at least one of these beams. I'm not sure if that'd be hero point worthy.
Yeah, I don't think it would be either.
My recommendation. Of
I
course,
mean, if
you
you
do
wanted-
as you desire.
I mean, if
Okay,
you
okay.
wanted to just like use that hero point to give me a turn out of order, I can pop my invincibility and not die.
That's lame. You didn't even.
Okay.
These are the immediate, just surprise round spells coming your way. First one, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one, 12 points of damage. Third one is 10 points of damage. And the last immediate spell is 9 points of damage. Going down every round.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
All of those emanated from a single source.
Neat. I probably won't be fine here in a second.
Yeah. You want a 3d8 plus 15?
With that, roll initiative.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a natural one, my friend.
No.
You're not even facing the right direction.
No, I'm really not.
What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that was just said.
It's Ellie?
24.
Ooh, Oozle.
Ooh, 19 on the die plus, I'm pretty sure 9. That'll
I thought
put
you were going
me
to be at the top of
28.
initiative. You were close.
I mean, I also rolled a 19 on the die.
Nice.
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
12.
Solid 12.
Nice.
Brother.
That's like my rolls.
I rolled a 4.
Brother. Please.
Rolled a 4.
Let's see here. Mark coming in at turn order 22. And the enemy, ooh, that's a terrible roll.
Oh, thank God.
Initiative count, what is that then? 11. Terribly bad. So this vault door still sits about 60 feet in front of you. There are, at this point, you see multiple barrels of these spell rifles pointed your way. About 4, maybe 6.
How far away is this door?
60 feet.
60 feet?
Far away are the guns?
60 feet.
Oh, they're in
There's the door, and then it's just on each wing of the door are these.
Okay, I thought they were like kind of towards
Slotted.
us in a hallway.
No.
Got it.
They do have that kind of angle to them, so they can
Yeah.
still shoot right at the door, but
Okay.
they emanate from the doorway,
Got it.
basically.
Got it.
All right. I'm going to.
Die?
Nah.
Well, eventually.
Maybe. We all die eventually. I'm going to.
12-year-olds on stream.
Go down a floor.
Spoilers.
No. I'm gonna rush the door. How big are these slats that these things are poking out of?
They're not.
No, nuts.
These are rifle slots. You know, like
Big enough to stick a hand through?
not yours.
Oh, dang it.
You're big and
See, if we brought Tino,
You
he
can-
could have made it through the
Tino
hole.
could totally fit through those holes.
give me a moment.
But nobody wants to bring Tino.
Yeah. I'll
love that
hold
kid.
my turn. Yeah, I guess I'll just hold my turn because I still have 5 of these bomb fruits, and I was kind of thinking of bunker busting them and just like putting the bombs inside. But my big meaty claws will not fit.
That's okay. I've got
So.
neither with the bombs.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hold my turn.
Well, turn is Ellie.
Yes, I'm going to spend a key point to be super speedy.
Uh-huh.
And me and Ben, we're going up to the fucking door. He's going to touch it, and it will be destroyed.
All right. His turn's on Mark's turn. It's the NPC's turn.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to wait just a second
Okay.
for that. They are next, actually. So.
Perfect. Holding standard.
Okay. You hold your standard. You basically just backslap Ben
Yeah.
against the wall. The destructive energy flows into it. The wall begins slowly crumbling. It takes him a full round action to bust a meaningful hole in this wall. It is still too small for you to fit through. You're going to have to, like, squeeze.
But now you can bunker bust it.
But now I can get in there.
So does he like?
Yeah.
This is a flavor question. Does he like take it apart like piece by piece, or does he like corrode that shit? 'Cause
It's a
metal?
piece by piece. So
Okay.
bits of it start falling apart, and then, like, the material itself starts to kind of, like, fracture and split. It is not a decay effect.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Well,
I
that might
will.
be different for like different materials or something.
Then I will take my turn, and I'll rush up there, and like as part of that, I will grab the bombs
From
and-
your bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll just squeeze trigger. Is that how they work?
Yeah, basically, you fracture them,
Yeah.
and then
And then,
very
like-
shortly after, they're going to explode from the
Yeah.
pressure release.
And then I'll go in. There's this big hole in there, and I'll huck these 5 bombs in there, and then duck behind the wall.
All right. Yeah, you duck behind the wall, and these slats do have an angle on you. And you look over, you just see eyes, just men.
Go, go,
Do they, now that they're close enough to me, do they have to make those will saves?
Yes, they do. What's the DC again? 22?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just my base DC, which is 19.
19. 18, B team. You do not see fear in anybody's eyes that you can see.
Okay.
Would you have tried to take a moment to look into the room when you threw the bag of bombs in, or
I mean, yeah, I want to make sure I'm throwing them in a
you give a
decent
perception?
spot. Yeah. Oh no, that is only going to be a 28.
28.
Or not 28, 18.
18. Looks clear on the inside.
I mean, these dudes are like on the sides of it, right?
Yeah, the dudes are on the sides, so they won't be in like a direct blast radius, but there is stuff in there.
So we're like,
Yeah.
Side bomb,
And then can I?
Yeah,
throw it to
so
the
like
sides.
the rooms, you have your doorway here, and then the slats go here and here, so this is where the shooting ports are.
Yeah, like I have
And
plenty.
so there's like, you know,
She's on my breaker.
a room in here.
Yeah, can I like just do like a cross toss, like throwing them to like the sides?
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of spread them just a little bit more.
Yeah.
that's what she said.
Yeah, like,
You
I put my hands in and just
You don't know me.
scatter a couple bombs on both sides kind of thing.
yeah. And like I said, I have 5 total.
Yeah. Okay. The explosions rocket off. Do you want to roll? You had how many total?
5.
5? Okay, it's 5d6 per.
You roll 5 times it by 5.
Yeah, just
That'd be
multiply,
easy unless you
multiply
want to
whatever you
roll
roll by 5.
25d6.
I mean, I'm here to roll dice, Donald.
Yeah. You're here to watch us play D&D, not count dice.
All right, so that is 12.
Gotta cut the stream to just us figuring out what the
Right.
number is after it. I
Right.
guarantee half of it would be Marquise.
All right, yeah. So that is 20. You said 5d6 plus 5.
5d6 times 5. 'cause
Oh,
there's 5
okay.
of
So
them.
it's just 5d6 flat for each bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 26 times 5.
125 plus 5, 130, baby.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it, but
That is,
yes.
yeah, I'll take your word for
It
it.
worked.
It works
Break it up
very
in
well.
smaller chunks. you
Yeah.
know.
Bite size.
I know my
Yeah,
fives.
there is.
Yeah.
I know my multiple
there are
fives,
huge
not
explosions that rocket in through there. You are large size. There's not necessarily a convenient way for you to totally dodge that damage. Take like 8.
I can accept that.
The cherry bombs are great, but they don't have a very big explosive radius.
No, that was just to like shake them off. That way people
softening
can
'em
get in.
Yeah. Now, if there were anybody,
Pockets on 'em.
yeah, if there was anybody like standing there where you threw them, like in that square, they're mincemeat. They're eviscerated at this point.
All right, and then
And that was your held turn.
Pink mist.
Mark
swift action heal myself.
cannot make his way in, so he's going to stand there and stare. He's going to hold his turn. Ys, you also cannot fit.
Yep. I'm gonna hold my turn.
Okay. Enemy's turn. You guys are standing in a very vulnerable position. Touch AC?
22.
22.
Wait, hold on. They're standing in the doorway.
Yeah.
They threw the bombs.
Uh-huh.
How big is the hole?
The hole is big enough that Itzeli could very easily squeeze through. Mark could very easily squeeze through.
I could shimmy.
Uzel could, like, with some effort shimmy, but
I could
you've got, like, no chance.
Put up a temporary barrier of ice wall?
So the damage is not going to be coming from that open doorway. The damage is coming from the people shooting them from the slots.
And he had said earlier that you would probably stop one of them, one of the spells.
And that might still help. What I'm
If I
alluding
put
to
it
right
in
now
a
is you guys are in a situation where there are 8 total guards that are going to be firing at you. They have 4 shots apiece, each doing 4d6 straight
Oh,
points of
God.
damage.
Wait, you said they're magic guns?
Yes. So they're not even.
You could just pull Bella out of the bag. Pull the cat out of the bag.
I mean, I could, but
Good.
I would have to wait until my next turn.
A lot of damage. How much health do you
Not enough.
56 right
Not
now.
enough.
have? That is not enough.
And they have, every time they attack me, they have to make that will save because of Sanctuary.
And you have the bag. You think you could take this to the face?
I mean,
They're
it
gonna
looks like
have
I'm-
to.
It looks like I'm finna have to.
Or I could use a hero point and get Bella out of the bag and maybe disenchant them.
Yeah, do it. You have the hero points to burn.
You think it's worth it?
Yes. I truly do.
He thinks it's worth it. Do you guys think it's worth it?
I think it's your hero point.
I also only use my move.
You do have a standard.
I have a stand. I have quick draw as a feat, so I quick draw Bella?
Quick draw, Bella.
With quick draw, yeah, you could reach into Uzel's bag and quick
Nice.
draw Bella.
Dope.
Shh.
Anti-magic now!
That might be where the problem is.
Big!
And then you use your hero point for Bella to do it.
She does have, or no, she spent her hero point trying to calm you down in your rage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is that gonna
Does
be
somebody
a
give her a
problem?
hero point? Because she's gonna have to make a very
Yeah,
snap.
if she needs, yeah.
All right, so she gets the. She's gonna spend it immediately. She's gonna use that +8.
Did we figure out anything about your bracers, or you gonna go psycho on us again?
No, you guys took them off me and stuck them in the bag of holding.
Yeah, good.
And locked him out.
Fucking maniac.
Unfortunately, I am holding the bag of holding that has my braces.
You war crazy.
You're gonna take the time in the middle of battle to put them
Not
on.
in the middle of battle.
Listen
but
here,
like-
Navy SEAL, okay? Sit down, right?
Listen here, seal. Yeah, you pull Bella out, and she's like, "Oh hey," and then you're like, "Anti-magic now!" Not big. You see like a little bit of red fire spark, some sparks.
She
from
just
some of
sees
them.
like charging like barrels.
Yeah, just some charging barrels. And she barely gets her anti-magic field off in time, exclusively because of the hero point.
Otherwise, you all would have been eviscerated.
Otherwise, she realistically wouldn't have been able to roll high enough without a nat 20
Okay.
to get that.
Good.
Yeah. She was close, but she's not
Got it.
a snap
peasant
reaction.
class.
Yeah. Her reflex save is not great. It fires off, the spells deactivate. Uzel, you shrink down to normal size.
Oh, dude, you can finish. It's so much easier now.
Oh, Bear's Endurance is gone, huh?
Bear's Endurance is gone. Any enchantments that any of you guys,
How about
any
me?
spells,
Pretty
gone.
far back.
No, you are
Bear's
not in
endurance
the
is gonna be
range.
gone by now anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a
Okay.
minute per level,
Spider Climb, gone.
or like a round per level.
I think it's like a minute per level. I think it lasts a little longer than that.
Either way, it's gone.
By the way, yeah, it's definitely gone. This has been at least like.
All of your magic items,
Yeah.
temporarily disabled. Those do come back after the field is gone, but
Does
they
that
have to
include
wait
the bag of
1d4 minutes. That does include the bag of holding. All of your contents from the bag of holding are spilled out onto the ground, or your bag of holding can be locked and inaccessible. Your choice.
Bella's in there,
Locked
so
and
probably not.
inaccessible.
Bella's in there.
No, she's not.
No, she's
out
not.
right
She's pulled
now.
out.
Did we pull her out all the way?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I would have. I quick draw Bella.
Well,
I quick draw the fuck out of Bella.
I think locked is probably just.
Okay, we'll
It's
just have
it's
to
realistically
really
a more
protect Bella.
convenient thing.
No.
Yeah. They go to fire their rifles. Nothing happens. There's immediate like, get in there, we're in check, and they pull back. The metal slats are closed. You do see that there are a couple commandos and they have these, what used to be enchanted, big ass shields,
Riot shields?
basically. And they were in these kind of front positions. They swap weapons quick to their shields, and they roll around and try to block the hole.
It's cute.
You hear people inside screaming that are not the commandos. Yeah, a most excellent use of a hero point.
Yeah.
That is
TJ1?
their turn.
Blocking the door.
NVIDIA, you are way over here.
Fucking clueless.
You're looking at one of the desks. There's like an old school typewriter on it. And you've hopped up onto the desk and you're just like, I'm a guy with a job.
Nice.
Time to file my taxes.
Yep.
And you're just like having a little laugh at it.
Yep.
And then you hear the explosions go off and everybody like screaming and you just...
Just
Well,
see
no.
Robbie in the corner like no switch.
You don't, actually. I'm sorry. There's like this muffled like thud. And you hear like...
Yeah.
And you're just like, whatever, the guys are doing what they're
Yeah,
doing.
I'm deaf. In one ear.
And you're just like, boop, 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 boop. But by like the end of your turn, you're like, okay, time to be serious. And you swivel around and you just see like smoke. And you see people yelling and your friends are just piled up against this doorway. You're like, oh, whoops.
Missed something there.
Most excellent. Uzel, top of the turn order to you.
Dope. Yeah. Time for breach and clear.
One small into breach.
Yeah. Is there?
Only on Tuesdays.
So for me to use my forceful charge, how much of a run up do I need?
At least 10.
So you take 5 foot step back,
believe you.
and then
Yeah.
No, that would only be 5 feet.
Yeah. No. I'll. Just like I'll see him.
You've got 20-foot movement speed, right?
No, 30 because of the mithril.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just charge back in.
You take a couple steps back and you just shoulder charge
Yeah.
the first guy in the hole.
They got, like,
So
they got,
is
like,
that a
mountain shields.
CMB or is that an attack
You ever
roll?
play Rainbow Six?
You
You're the
got
dude
what
with the
kind of-
giant shield?
Oh, Montaigne. Yeah.
Like
these
those?
these are a little smaller than that.
Okay.
If they had their magical enchantment, maybe.
Is that a CMB or is it an attack roll because it's the forceful charge?
It's CMB, I believe.
No, brother. Please.
You got it.
Brother.
30.
30 total does not do it.
Dang.
You don't got it.
You run into these guys and they resist you.
Oh no, sport talents count as magic.
Yeah, you cannot use your sport talent right now because you are in the anti-magic field.
God talents do not, though, correct?
Correct. Neither do your shadow gauntlets or Mark's halberd.
Okay.
Those both function as well here.
Oh, cool.
Okay. That takes my attack, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
that's realistically your whole turn.
Yeah, I still have a little bit of movement. I was thinking I could like move to the side and then let somebody else blast in there. Yeah.
Ben can open the hole up a little bit more.
You back up a little.
Oh yeah, and you held your last standard, so you can blast them.
With ice? With like my breath?
I mean, yeah, or I don't know. I'm just saying you have a standard that you can use.
Good. I was thinking,
You got a whole turn. You didn't use anything.
look at a whole turn.
Well, Ben, I'm gonna let Ben open it up a little bit more because I can't fit right
Okay.
now. Because I can't fit in the doorway.
Well, yeah, you can't fit in the doorway, but like you can. Don't you have like ice spear thing? Is that something you got?
You
Oh,
shoot
that's
an
my
ice
sport
bullet.
talent. Yeah, it doesn't really do much damage.
It's not a lot of damage. It's
It's
floats
like
your ability right
1d6,
now.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, 1d8 point.
Okay.
All right. It's Ellie.
Cool. I am going to summon 2 swarms of bees behind one of the shield boys for my standard. And then I'm going to hold my move for Ben to widen the hole one more round,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll use my move to just get the fuck away from the hole.
Okay, so you're gonna turn Ben back to the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way he can spend his next turn doing that, and when his turn is over, we bounce.
Y'all run.
Yeah.
I plan on diving in there.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, you
Get
spin
a
around.
back spring with my legs off the wall.
NPC's turns. Bella, realistically, the anti-magic field doesn't cover the whole command center. Do you want it to? She could spin her around to her turn to expand it.
No, we were kind of just using that to avoid the
To not
blast.
die.
To avoid getting shot in the face.
What do you want her to do? Run? Stay?
I think she should curl up into a little ball down on the ground beneath that gun slot where they can't really shoot her, and then just keep her fucking field going.
She could ride me.
Oh yeah?
She's marrying Finn. She's engaged.
Okay. Come on. I'm married. It's a dragon, okay?
Dodgy?
Yeah. Who's number on that token?
I don't know what you guys are talking about,
First of all.
He built his wife a
Yeah, is there
gazebo.
is there a
He's very
spot that Bella
dedicated.
can like just like
The temple's
tuck
hard.
underneath the slots and not get
I
shot?
plead the fifth.
Not really.
Well, I mean,
they're
they
kind of
can't-
designed to not do that.
Yeah, and they can't
Now-
shoot
now,
her 'cause
right.
she has.
Yes, she can. If she ducks underneath the slot from that slot, they can't get her. But from just the other side, if they open the slot, they can very easily see her.
Yeah, but also they can't shoot right now because she has her field going. So honestly, I think just
Also,
like
since the rifles are magic items, they would not come back for at least a minute after she drops the field.
I still think just have her duck down behind the wall, because we're gonna be a bigger problem. They're not gonna try to fuck with her.
yeah.
Okay. She just goes prone, rolls over. She just puts her hands on the back of her head. She keeps her
Tornado
smaller
drill.
field going.
All right.
Okay.
How much does Ben open up that door?
Yeah, Ben tags the door. It is. It's just about completely gone. Yeah,
Just
it,
about
it
big
falls
enough?
apart. There's a little pile of rubble on the bottom. It's a little bit of difficult terrain,
Just about big enough
but
for
the doors themselves are gone. So East could squeeze through because it's not a huge doorway.
I'll squeeze through.
Yeah. I mean, probably just I don't know. I'd try to just like bash through it.
And you
That's my
blast
I'm gonna
out?
head dive in
Yeah,
there.
just
That's
like
my
20
plan.
feet away or so,
okay.
just away
My
from the
plan
doorway.
is to get my hind legs
That
on
way
the wall.
we're out
as
of
like a back spring,
danger.
and then just
Out of that immediate, like you don't want to get stabbed.
straight in.
Yeah,
Sure.
Do it.
yeah. Major dragon's about to go through the hole. They're gonna be looking at that, not me.
Yeah.
But close enough.
You guys are just gonna like move out of
the.
the way, and they're just gonna see a dragon like
Yeah.
getting ready.
And Mark, you want him to hold back then for your. You want the grand entrance? 'Cause these are Mad Kingsmen. Mark's got the bloodlust. He's got his
Here,
halberd.
Mark
He's
can
just-
come in right after me, so that way I can use my turn. And I can get my other turn.
Okay, he's willing to follow you.
Sweet. Thanks, Mark.
Mark holds. Then East, you're going to charge in.
Yes. Straight in with my dragon head.
Some kind of
You want a strength
overrun or bull rush.
as dragon? I could be like
Yeah.
flying.
You get bonuses for it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partially for size.
But yeah, this isn't,
Okay,
this
so
isn't
I'm
some like
size-
15-foot tall door. No, this is a security vault door, so it's 6 foot tall at most,
Size large. Okay, what do I roll for that?
CMB.
CMB based off my dragon CMB, bro. This is very good.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's 34.
34?
34. No, 44.
44.
Wait.
44. Okay, that is very much
27
successful.
plus 17.
Yeah. Yeah, you force your head through. The shield guys are kind of pushed just to the side.
Nice.
And when we come back from our break, we'll let you finish your turn.
Sweet.
We will see you guys in 5. If I can get my, there we go.
Actually, can I open my mouth?
Yeah, you open your mouth.
When I charge?
Yeah.
Are you trying to?
You want to try to scoop one up?
God.
We'll handle that after the break. We'll be back.